Hello, and welcome to the Get Creative Podcast, the podcast for creatives by creatives. I'm Evan Schmidt, and my guest today is Ryan Summers. He's a voice actor based in Vandalia, Illinois. Let's go. Okay, so Ryan, what's the most important lesson you've learned?
Hey, thanks for asking, Evan. One of the most important things that I've learned about my business and myself, especially as of recently, is communication. Communication should always be the primary thing focused on between the client and you, be it whether the client is foreign and maybe they don't fully understand or know how to work around English or your native language, or if they're just not so good with words and the thoughts that they process don't fully come out as they desire through text. It's always good to just ask questions a lot if you're unsure about things or if something may just be confusing. For example, there was an audition that I had for a game. It's a rather popular game. It's called Welcome to the Game, and the character I was auditioning for was supposed to be some sort of mass murderer or homicidal guy. But in the audition, it was told creepy and dark, and so I went with some different variety, and to me, it sounded pretty good. I sent in a couple auditions, but they didn't make it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And so I kind of studied into what he actually wanted. He actually wanted something more grisly and kind of grimy, icky sounding rather than the words that he described me. So it's always good to kind of process what your client is trying to tell you or the auditioner or whoever, and just do your best. Do your best to hit that mark. Things don't always work out, but it's good to just acknowledge, hey, okay, this thing may be what the client wants versus what I think they want. And just go from there.
Well, cool. Yeah, communication's good. That was my major in college. I'm still working at it, though. So it's something you can improve upon no matter what.
Most definitely.
Well, cool. What's your pitch? What are you working on right now, and where can the people find you?
Well, right now, I'm actually not working on any major projects. I'm just kind of fiddling around with different things. Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, learning some coding so that I can apply it to different projects like video games, working on them myself. Just things like that. I had an idea for a music project. I was going to do a cover of Brains by Voltaire and had it all set up, and gotta tell you, I'm excited for that. I was going to do it this Halloween, but didn't quite make it, so I've got plenty of time to work on that now. And that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm working for a company called Spearhead Media. I'm doing English editing for articles and soon to be voiceovers for video reviews and stuff like that. But that's about it so far. Where you can find me though is at ryanthemic.com. It's RyanThemic, one word, just like microphone. And there I have demo reels. I have list of all the stuff that I do, contact information, and of course, if you can't find it on the internet right away, I've got it on my YouTube and different social media outlets. The links right there. So yeah.
Well, cool. Ryan Summers, thank you for your time today.
And thank you very much, Evan. Greatly appreciated to be on this podcast.
That's it for another episode of Get Creative. You can find more information about my guest in the show notes. Subscribe to this podcast on iTunes and Stitcher so that new episodes magically appear, and tell a friend about this show. For more information about me, just go to evanschmidt.com. Thank you for listening. Now go get creative.